And I replace this one with also the form, but then horizontal. And I made a part 1 and I made a part 2. Part 1, situation and thoughts. These two create your feelings and lead to your behavior. And that's the same over here. So we're going to fill it in again now, but then from the back to the front. My desirable behavior in this situation would not be leave early, but, and I wrote it down, before I go to the party, I decide who I'm going to talk to, what I'm going to ask that person, and what I'm going to tell about myself. And I want to do it, of course. That's what I want to do at a birthday party. If I want to change my behavior, I have to change my feelings. So my being afraid, I don't want that to be an 8. I want it to be a 5. Of course you want it to be a 0, but that's not really realistic. Go from an 8 to a 0. So we say 5. Sad is going from 5 to 3, and angry from 2 to 1. So that's what we want. That's what we want to achieve. But we can only change this if we change part 1, the situation and my thoughts in that situation. Well, the situation, you can't really change that most of the times. Because birthdays are just things you have to go to, and you're not really in control, you know, unless it's your own birthday. But if it's a birthday from a friend, yeah, you just have to go and you're not in control. So that's not really changeable. But what you can change are your thoughts. But in this form, that's the hardest thing to change, but it's also the most important thing. Well, that one leads to the different feelings and the different behavior. So what I'm going to show you now is we're going to change the thoughts. We wrote down what we want with our behavior and our feelings, and now we're going to write something different in the thoughts part. And it's basically thinking about thinking. You have to stop your automatic way of thinking, which you have learned, of course, all your life, and you're just used to. It's like when somebody enters the room, you have an opinion about the person, and like snap. Everyone has that. So you have to create an open mind. But first, before we can change our thoughts, we have to finish our thoughts. Because I wrote down like 2 lines, but that's not the basic element of my thoughts. So I have to keep writing until I come to the one point that's the point of my thought. You can use words like because of, and then, and this is terrible because, to come with more lines till you finally find the one that is the basic element. So I wrote down the same and I finished it. I have nothing to say, nobody wants to talk to me, nobody is interested in me, and I'm not worth listening to. I'm a loser, I wish I had stayed home, then I wouldn't have to deal with the rejection. It's terrible that nobody talks to me because it's making me feel so lonely. If nobody talks to me, I don't know if I can take all this anymore. Which comes to the basic element of my thought, and that is, if nobody talks to me, I am nothing. Well, we want to change that. And you can change it by challenging your thoughts. And the breaking point actually is, well, these thoughts, of course, don't help you achieve your new behavior and your new feelings. So